With all the events taking place on campus, we enlist the help of the Kansas State University Collegian to keep us updated.
This week, Channel 8's Chris Powell is joining.
That's right. This week I am joined by Kansas State Collegian Editor-in-Chief Caroline Sweeney. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, of course.
So the forum was back this week, but first let's start with the Kansas State for All Disability Awareness Week. You guys have been some really big coverage on that. What happened last night?
Last night was Beethoven's Nightmare, which is a group of 3 deaf performers that met at Gallaudet University. They write their own lyrics and music, and they love to perform. Some of their influences include Black Sabbath and a lot of 80s hair bands.
And I heard applause was given in a pretty unique way.
Yeah, definitely. Since the performers were deaf, the audience applauded in sign language, which looks like this.
Very cool. And the forum came back. How did you feel about the forum this week?
You know, I think the advertising staff of the Collegian has done a really good job promoting the forum. It's only been in the paper for 2 days, so they're still working hard at letting people know. If you want to tweet at the forum, you need to use the hashtag #TheForum, FOURUM.
Very cool. I know I'll be looking forward to that.
Good.
So you write some articles too as well, right? Have you written anything lately?
You know, I haven't had a chance to write too much lately, but what I'm really looking forward to is the summer. I'm not taking an editorship, so I'll be able to get back out, do a lot of good reporting, and since we only publish once a week, it'll be a little bit more of a relaxed environment.
Very cool. So what type of coverage do you have coming up?
You know, we have a lot of awesome coverage coming up. Every week we've started doing our Money Matters sections, which runs on Wednesday, and we try and do a top 5 so that students know what to look for if they're just breaking into their own financial situation. And this week we talk about the top 5 technology stocks that you should be looking for, and a lot of them are recognizable to students. We've got Google, Apple, Intel, and it allows students who may not know a lot about their own finances, like myself, to get a good feel for what they should be looking for in the future.
Very cool. Well, thank you. We're excited to have you here. We'll be take a quick break, but we'll be right back with an interview with Big Papi Bike Company, so stick around.
I'm Mary.
I'm Daniel, also known as Flo.
And this is the Wildcat 91.9.
Award-winning and student-run, the Wildcat plays rock. They play urban, they even play dubstep. Sometimes things get a little crazy. Their DJs talk news, sports, technology, pop culture. They even packed 4 guys into a van to send to the Cotton Bowl.
It's a long way to go, but we do it for you. We're the Wildcat 91.9.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News. Well, if you have a bike, today might not be the best time to go for a ride. But if you're looking to purchase one, we'll introduce you to someone you can talk to.
Channel 8's Chris Powell is now joined in studio with a special guest from the Big Papi Bicycle Company from right here in Manhattan, Kansas. Chris, what do you got for us?
Thanks, guys. Today I'm joined by Jeff from Big Papi Bicycle Company. So, Jeff, what are these bikes you brought for us?
Well, I brought you a couple of examples of bicycles that are common on campus. A lot of students like to ride mountain bikes. They might like to do some trail riding on the side when they're not commuting on campus. Or a campus commuter, something like this that's a little bit easier to ride on the street.
What are some of the differences between the two?
Well, with a mountain bike, you have a wider tire, and you have these suspension features. And that's for going out and really hitting the trails hard, you know, if you're hopping over boulders and rocks and trees and stumps and stuff. But your campus commuter with the fenders and the rack, a narrower, smoother wheel, it's a lot easier to propel on pavement when you don't need those heavy-duty features of trail riding.
What are some of the prices for these? Is there a big difference?
Oh, no, not at all. There are a lot of quality models under $500. This one would be around $330. This one here is a little over $500 with some very nice drivetrain upgrades. But you don't have to spend a lot to have a lifetime quality product.
Really? Wow. Do you offer a lot of warranty on these, or?
Yeah, we do. That's one of the things that you don't get from the big box stores or from shopping online. When you get a quality bike from a bike shop, they're going to give you free adjustments, usually a free tune-up in the first year. We do a lifetime warranty on every frame we sell. So you're getting the support after the sale.
You guys are pretty involved in the community. What types of events or things do you do?
A lot of advocacy. I just spent a couple of weeks ago in Washington, D.C. for the National Bike Summit and met with the entire Kansas delegation about supporting funding for trails, for biking and walking. There's a big connection right now to health and health care. We need to find ways to actually bring down entitlement spending, and that's the biggest part of the national budget problem that we have. The research shows that states that have a lot of biking and walking infrastructure spend less on health care. Bikes are also great for jobs. For every $1 million spent on infrastructure for roads, it creates 7 jobs, but for every $1 million on bike infrastructure, it creates 11 to 14 jobs. So there's a lot of good reasons to get behind cycling, not to the least of which in a community like ours that's old, as it grows, we just don't have enough space for roads. And so using multimodal transportation, people able to walk, bike, skateboard, whatever the case may be, is a great way to save on our resources.
Wow, thank you. It's great to have you in the studio here, Jeff. Keep it right here. We'll be back after another break with a lot more coverage.
They keep saying we laugh just a little too loud.
And we came to exist on our own. Then why can't the world fill me up? I wonder where I got the hunger from.
I think it went pretty well.
I sang Tunnels by the Arcade Fire. I did not sing it as well as Win Butler typically sings it, so that might be part of the problem.
Something about lonely nights and the lipstick on your face.
I put my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, ayo, gotta let go.
I talked a little bit in the middle of the song to the judges to try and get my confidence back up. That was not an effective strategy.
When you say you need to talk, he walks. You say sit down, it's just a talk.
And that's the modest mate. Each day I pray God makes a way. If I die broke, I would still be glad, because I know I live my life his way.
How do you think it went?
Awesomely. I play guitar and sing and stuff, so I actually came out with an album, so I'm kind of trying to find out ways to promote it.
I think I did good. I hope I did good.
Bow out, go. Now I said bow out and leave. I said take your stuff and go, 'cause you're not for me, no.
There's not a doubt in my mind that I will be something.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News. Well, I was really enjoying that weather last week until things changed just today.
It's absolutely gorgeous outside. I mean, you can't complain about that.